Still going strong and celebrating our 25th season. This is Friday Night Sports Extra, brought to you by Subway and Sterling Savings Bank.
Leave your competition in the dust, set the field ablaze. Been a train of thought since those late summer two-a-days. Clash of the Titans, big plays and hard hits. Lace up your cleats, give 100%. Postseason is close, play hard or go home. The ultimate goal is to play in the Tacoma Dome. December 3rd, make sure you mark your calendar. Concentration the key, don't let the pressure rattle you. Cheerleaders cheer, parents rocking the bleachers. We all know it's the last chance for seniors. Another Friday night, two teams, one fight. And we got the highlights, it's KXLY.
Welcome, and what is up, everybody? Hard to believe it's our final Friday Night Sports Extra for the football season, but we've got plenty of great games to bring your way. Playoff action all across the board.
Yeah, teams playing to stay alive. A big one over in Idaho. Dennis Patchen's got that one for the game of the week. But first, a stadium forward, Keith Oso has our final school in, and I think this one's kind of dear to his heart.
The last show of the year, we had to do things big. The playoff-bound Mighty Knights of East Valley are here tonight. The cheerleaders have come all the way in here. They didn't even play tonight. They're still here excited because they're headed to the postseason. We'll get to that later, but first we head across the border at Dennis Patchen.
All right, Keith, tonight was the opening round of the playoffs in the state of Idaho. For the second week in a row, Coeur d'Alene meeting Lake City. This one for a spot in the state semifinals, 5A action. Check out the Fat Cat seats at Coeur d'Alene. Wow, how much did they pay for those? Vikings up 7-0 when the defense comes up with the first big play. Lake City's Colton Carlson takes the swing pass, gets the first down, but loses the ball. Kyler Dunn picks it up, takes it deep into Timberwolves territory. They're in business again. That set up Chad Chalich to Zach Kaiser, the short pass. And he's into the end zone, 14-0 Vikings. They built the lead to 21-0. That's when the T-Wolves got their biggest play of the night. Mark Smiley, the fake, the keeper. Down the near sidelines, 57 yards. Zigging and zagging. Lake City on the board. Coeur d'Alene still led at 21-7, but the Vikings got one back before the half. Chalich, watch this on the roll. He's going to look into the back of the end zone. He's going to find his man, Deion Watson. Watch the catch, and then he gets his feet in bounds. Only one needed, but he got them both in. 28-7 Vikings at the half. The Vikings put this one out of reach in the third. Kaiser, third touchdown run of the game. Vikings win at 45-13. Move to the semifinals. Great to win a playoff game. Even better to beat your rival.
It's awesome beating our rival and just proud of my teammates.
It's huge. It's my senior year, you know. It's always been a goal to beat him back-to-back games, and we beat him in the league championship game, and then we beat him right now to go on to the second round of the playoffs. So it's huge. Great win.
That sets up the Coeur d'Alene Vikings heading south on Friday night. They'll take on Capital in a semifinal game. If they win that, they're in the state championship game. Derek, Ben?
Boy, the Vikes just keep on rolling. Back here in Washington, our Greater Spokane League teams open the playoffs, as always, by facing Big 9 schools. And if you didn't think Ferris was legit before, you should now. Hosting Wenatchee out at Joe ALBI Stadium, the Saxons fans had plenty to cheer about. Early in the first quarter, Grant Livingston fights off the defender, then it's smooth sailing into the end zone. 7-0 Ferris early, and the Saxons would continue to pour it on. Cole Heidinger barrels his way into the end zone for a 2-yard plunge, and it would only get worse for Wenatchee. We're still in the first quarter, and this time Ben Goodwin finds Jordan Tanani wide open in the end zone. Ferris puts up 27 points in the opening frame and rolls to a 48-3 win as they remain undefeated on the season.
All right, Derek, we're bringing out all the tricks of the trade tonight. The standard definition game is back. Gonzaga prep at Richland, and let's just say things not going well for the GSL second seed. Bishop Sankey proves to be human, muffs the punt. The Bombers recover deep in their own territory, and that leads to this. Coulter Quick looking over the middle and finding his man. The touchdown toss gives the home team an early lead. More Richland now. Jake McKinney weaves through the defense for 6 more points. G-Prep season comes to an end after a 21-7 loss on the road.
Similar story, though, for Central Valley against the Big Nine's top seed, the Chiawana Riverhawks. Jordan Downing takes it off tackle, virtually untouched for a 4-yard touchdown run. The kid scored 20 touchdowns during the regular season, and he wasn't done tonight. It looks like the exact same play for Chiawana, and it produces the exact same result, 14-0 Downing touchdown in favor of the bad guys. Remember, Riverhawks are coached by Steve Groff, the old Pasco coach, and they play like those old Bulldog squads. Chiawana runs for 238 yards as they smoke CV 35-7, ending the Bears season at 6-4. Let's go to Stadium 4 for more GSL action.
Yikes, that was not good. I'm among East Valley. That's all I can say. I'm the only person here in this whole room that's not an East Valley something or other. Cheerleader or
not something or other.
alum.
Mighty Knights. That's what we are. We're the Mighty Knights of East Valley. Playoff bound, by the way. Other playoff teams are at least trying to get there in 3A Mount Spokane tonight at Joe Albi Stadium. Hey, the Mount Spokane band. We tried to get them in here a bunch of times this year, but I guess they just have other things to do.
They were too busy.
First play of the game, a little trickeration. Tyler Green on the double pass to Dan Moore. It's a big gain, and the Wildcats are in business. They go with a little 32 belly option on two. There he goes into the end zone. That's Kellen Clute. Wildcats with a 14-0 lead, but Kennewick answers. Grant Woods heads left up the sideline, and you know where he's going. He's giggity gone. That's 55 yards into the end zone, cuts the lead to 7. And man, we had some points out at ALBI tonight in a couple of games. That takes it back to Mount Spokane. Chase Nacarado, he's been scoring touchdowns all year long. 62-35. Holy cow. Mount Spokane lives to play another day. And Yuhai hits the road and gets a win as well. They advance. Congratulations to the Titans as they take down Eastmont.
Also tonight, 3A final games. North Central, man, it was a good night last night and tonight for GSL teams. They come up with a win, and no report tonight from Sunnyside. Apparently the phones are all broken in Sunnyside. That's breaking news for you. You know,
and cell phones weren't working.
Yeah, I don't understand. The acoustics are just fine. You and I sound great in here. Why wouldn't a band want to come in?
We're okay. The cheerleaders are doing good.
Yeah, you guys sound great tonight, too. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, thanks. We appreciate it. Hey, when we come back, we got more playoff action going.
Let's go!
On the other side of the border, we're going to head to Sandpoint and see if the Bulldogs advanced over there in Idaho. Friday Night Sports Extra.
Hey! Hey! Let's go!
Welcome once again to the final edition of the Friday Night Sports Extra. Thanks again for joining us.
Yeah, the Idaho 4A playoff starting tonight, Derek. Sandpoint playing host to Skyview High out of Nampa. It would not be a night to remember for the 2009 state runners-up. The Hawks jumped out to a 12-0 first quarter lead, about to add on. Hunter Hyde, words to your moms, he came to drop bombs. Hits Matt Wymore in stride. The pass and catch gobbles up 84 yards. It was 20-0. He will stop running, I promise. The Bulldogs D try to figure things out. Luther Morgan wearing his invisible paint because nobody blocked him. Sandpoint had Skyview in a 3rd and 31. But on 4th down, Hyde gonna find the open receiver, and the Bulldogs season ends with a 33-0 loss. All right, so we thought this game was tomorrow, actually turned out to be today in Fruitland. Big winners over Bonners Ferry, 54-8, and tomorrow Weiser and Timberlake go at it in the Idaho 3A playoffs.
The Great Northern League finished up regular season play last night with 5 teams fighting for 3 playoff berths, but Adam Talley and the East Valley Knights were too much for the Pullman Greyhounds, winning 28-20, and with that, EV locked up one of those playoff spots. And West Valley played the role of spoiler to Cheney's postseason dreams. Chris Smith and the Eagles must have liked playing on the red turf at Roos Field because they beat the Blackhawks 21-7. So Clarkson ends up with the top seed. Deer Park is 2nd, and EV is 3rd. Back in Stadium 4, Keith.
I didn't catch what you just said. Did East Valley make the playoffs? East Valley made the playoffs! How about that?
Now, remember a few years ago when East Valley thought they were in and Cheney messed up their party. Apparently, East Valley's messed up their party.
That was 1995. I remember that very well. So
all right.
Thanks a lot, Cheney.
We got action in Colville and Cashmere. This is a play-in game. The winner goes to the state tournament. The loser is done. 7-0 Cashmere the first. Give the ball to James Price. Look at him go. Ball in left hand. He's running like he's taking a loaf of bread home, but he gets knocked down at the 6-yard line. That led to this play. Sawyer Birdwell. What a great name. Fakes the handoff. Was that a taunt or a straight arm? Not sure. 7-7 at that point in time. Second quarter, though, Cashmere on the roll in the red zone. Kevin Coynion gets it in for the touchdown. 14-7 Cashmere. They go on to win it 27-7, Colville's season is over.
Hey, head out to the north, or out to 9 Mile Falls. Lakeside playing host to Omak. Jose Diaz powers his way in, 7-0 Omak. Onside kick, they get the ball back to Diaz again, this time from 5 yards out. 14-0 before Lakeside even touches the ball. Chad Brinkman, he's looking for someone to throw to, dumps it off to Jimmy Day, but keep your eyes on number 32 in white behind the play. Boom! That's how you finish a block right there. Nice block by Paul Thomas of Lakeside, and they punch it in from there. Brinkman sounds like he should be one of the Ghostbusters. He's looking for someone to throw to. Goes deep. Tyler Moore long with a nice catch in the back of the end zone. Drags the feet. Oh, but Omak goes on to win this one to end the season for Lakeside. Omak with the win on the road. Also tonight, or excuse me, tomorrow, Riverside will go to Chelan, and they'll play Rams and Goats. It's the barnyard battle out of Chelan.
Love them Goats. We know the Chewelah Casino is the place that'll treat you right. What about the Cougars treating their fans right against the Cascade Kodiak's Derek Smith? Takes the shotgun snap, finds the end zone. 7-0 Jenkins Cougars. Still first quarter to the ball again. Smith, though, gets sacked and fumbles. Juvenile Avila gets the sack for the Kodiaks. More defense now, this time from Chewelah as Dan Betts gets dropped by Will Peters. Chewelah goes on to win this one, though, by 15. 29-14 is the final.
You get paid extra for those shout-outs there. Newport hosting Tenaska in the season-ending crossover game. Scoreless in the first. Keith Colson, pop goes the peanut, but he picks it up, and where is he? He's sprinting down the field for a 41-yard gain, the longest recover-your-own fumble run of the entire season. I will say that right now. Later on the drive, he got you there. Let him punch it in. Colson, the 2-yard touchdown. It's 7-0 Grizzlies. And the Grizzlies' D was getting some serious push. Brandon Lambert gets a sack. He forces the fumble. Pop goes the peanut. It's the last one. Say it as many times as you can. Home team recovers. They win it 27-13. Another crossover game. Freeman coming up on the short end, 24-16 to Okanagan.
Well, we want to thank those East Valley cheerleaders for coming out to Stadium 4 tonight. So let's send it back in there with Keith and Dennis, guys.
I wanted to show them a little bit of old school East Valley night football action, and you'll notice the name on the back, and these cheerleaders asked me if I could still fit into this because they're not nice. Now, now what's your name?
Alexa?
Alexa says she wants to be a sports broadcaster, right?
Yeah.
Can you take us to break?
Yeah, join us back for more football on Friday Night Extra.
All right, when we come back, plenty more here on Friday Night Sports Extra.
This is Friday Night Sports Extra, brought to you by Subway and Sterling Savings Bank.
Welcome back to Friday Night Sports Extra. It's our final show of the year. 25 years in the books after tonight.
Going out with a bang with the Mighty Knights of East Valley. Don't forget, we're here all night long. You know what? Colfax has been rolling teams, trying to continue that trend tonight down in Colfax, taking on Dayton. The fans, well, they've been dancing all year long. Hey, Alex Teedy, look at that play action. When you play high school quarterback for 6 years, you get pretty good at it. Kellen Moore, that's his favorite target. 41-0 at that point. Here come the backups. Justin Berducci, he goes into what some may call a trap. Oh, he pitches it out, though. Alvin Lee, that's what you're supposed to do. Up the sideline and in. Look at Colfax. They roll and move on. Colfax Bulldogs, a force to be reckoned with. Also, Waitsburg Prescott, they're undefeated, 42-6 against Reardon at home. Soton and Lindsay Richfield, a great football game. The Broncos win it close at home. And Springdale, they go on the road, but the Irish have their way.
Final week of the regular season, and these two teams canceled their game. I wish them the better luck next year. Tico Oakdale at Kettle Falls comes up with the 3-point victory in that one. All right, we're going to take you to Northern Idaho. Potlatch and Troy hooking up. Take you to the KIBBIE Dome. Yes, indeedy. Inside, nice, 70 degrees. No air conditioning on tonight. Didn't need it. Hayden Kuikenberg tackled for a loss here. Strong defense by the Trojan, or I should say the Trojan quarterback tackle. But later, Kuikenberg will find Marshall Williams. Williams gets into the end zone. A great block. Troy's up 6-0. Potlatch would answer. The handoff to Stephen Brent. Look at him bringing those knees up. Little high stepping down the sidelines. Sheds a couple of tackles. He's into the end zone. Tied at 6. Both teams missed the extra point, but Troy goes on to win this one tonight, 20-14. Also, in the Idaho 1A playoffs, Wallace will host Prairie tomorrow, and Garden Valley will be at Kootenai. Kicks off at 1 o'clock.
We had a behind the scenes because you would have seen during the break Keith and Dennis trying to explain Back to the Future to the young East Valley cheerleaders. I know. It's
no 1.21 gigawatts.
Exactly. All right, let's keep this thing going. Columbia and
old.
Chelan and Wilbur Creston. We're playing some Duck, Duck, Goose and Hunter. Second quarter, 8-0 Wilbur Creston, but the T-Wolves knocking on the door. Hand off to Trevor Anderson. He gets in for the touchdown, ties it at 8. The next kickoff, Wildcats return the favor. Davey Ogle makes one move, and he is gone. Wow. That's the fastest guy run I've seen. That makes no sense. 16-8 Wilbur Creston. T-Wolves wouldn't take long to get it back. Dustin Wyborn, he rolls out. He hits Trevor Anderson. He's big. He's like 6'1", 210 pounds, and look at him run. Takes it all the way for the touchdown. That tied it at 16. Wilbur Creston, though, 2-point winners, 32-30. And Cusick, they were undefeated heading into this ball game. Big losers tonight, 54-6 to ACH.
Shows you how good ACH is. All right, up in Welpinit, it was Odessa Harrington with a 68-32 win over the Redskins. All right, Selkirk Rangers and the Northport Mustangs. Remember, Northport playing their first football in 60 years. Keelan Sachs rolls out, and he's going to roll right into the end zone. 6-0 in favor of those guys in green. Still in the first, Rangers at it again. Handoff goes to Mike Dewey. Breaks a tackle there. It gets in of the 2-yard line. He would score on the next, or gets it down to the 2 line, excuse me. He would score on the next play to make it 14-0 Selkirk. But we got to get Northport in here. Looking to get on the board. Jeremiah Johnson heaves it up. Cody Litz dives and makes the incredible catch. That would lead to a touchdown, but Selkirk way too much in this one as they beat Northport 42-6. All right, we've got much more from the East Valley Cheerleaders, our plays of the night, and Gonzaga and WSU basketball. Don't you move a muscle. The Friday Night Sports Extra will be right back after this.
Straight to the plays of the week. Play number 3 of the week. Take you back out to Lakeside. Chad Brinkman and Jimmy Day. Watch 32 in the background. Boom! Gets laid out there. Paul Thomas. One more look. In slow motion. It's even better. Bam! That's how you finish the play. Play number 3.
How about play number 2? We take you up to Newport, Tenasket. Look at this. Oh, we can't find the football. Keith Colson, I think he actually dribbled that football to get away from the defender. 41 yards for the big game. What a play.
Play number 1 of the night, Dayton and Colfax. Justin Berducci goes into it's a trap. Nowhere to run, but he pitches it anyway. Alvin Lee takes it the rest of the way. Colfax cruises. Play number 1 of the night. Boy, you know what, Dennis? I want to thank the East Valley Cheerleaders one more time for coming out and entertaining us in the commercial breaks. It's been a lot of fun.
Well, we had a lot of fun, and we would like to say thanks for watching us for 25 years, and we'll be back next year with another successful season, we hope. Derek, Ben?
All right, guys, also got to mention the Chiefs lose at Brandon tonight by a count of 3-2 on a very late goal. We'll have you covered with all the college football action with Ben tomorrow. Let's have more from those East Valley Cheerleaders as we say goodbye.